Okay, so guys, in this video what we're going to do is we're going to practice the major scale. So first things first, um, for I hope you've covered all the major scales, at least theoretically wise, so that you know in this practice you can see how I do things and whatever. So from C to E, what I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate it right here. Then from F, or from E to then B, I'll do them right here so that you can kind of get an easier picture. Okay, so for C, so let's go through it immediately. So that's C major scale. So C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. C sharp major scale. So we have C sharp, D sharp, F, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, C, and then C sharp. I'm not going to say the names of the notes. I'll probably bite my tongue. So D major scale. So when you're practicing, I want you to practice in ascending and descending order. In a minute or two, I'm going to show you how to practice with a metronome. I think that's going to be the best way to practice, but let's just go through the rest. So that was D, D sharp. So we have then E. So or we can just do it from here, the open string. Then F. That's that, or we can do it like this. And then F sharp. Then G. Then G sharp. Then A. A sharp. Then B. Then now we're back to C. Okay, so those are all the 12 major scales. So now what we're going to do is we're going to practice with a metronome. So the metronome I have on my phone is called Pro Metronome, and the way I'm going to practice is I'm going to practice at a slow speed, then take it a little bit faster, and so on and so forth. So that's how I'm going to practice these major scales. So let's get into it. For me, the first speed I used was 60 beats per minute. So let's hit it and then let's see what it sounds like, then we'll start. So the aim of using this metronome is to for every click you hear, that's when you should hit a note. So that way you're already working on your timing as a bass player. That's a mistake that I made when I was starting out. So I don't want you guys to make the same mistake. I want you guys to start and then your timing will be A star. So practicing with a metronome will always help you to perfect your timing. So let's go. So from C. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. Then we can do on a different major scale. So let's say A. Okay, so that's at the slow speed. So what I would like you guys to do is that for every major scale, do it like that at a slow speed, and then what you can do afterwards is speed it up a bit. So now let me try and speed it up to 80. Oh no, I'll do it 90. 90. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so it's a bit faster now. So I'll just use those same two keys to demonstrate C and A. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. So that's C. So now A. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's metronome practice with a medium speed. So now let's try it quickly. So I'll take it to 120. So the first speed we did was 60, moved it to 90. So now I'm doing it at 120. But please do it at your own pace. The main aim of this practice is to make sure you're understanding your movements of your major scale. So I would want you to do these speeds, a slow, medium, and a fast speed relative to you, and then do that for all the 12 different major scales, because that way it's like you're now getting that into your hands. So 120 beats per minute sounds like this. Okay, so we're gonna do C major scale. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. So that's C major scale at a fast speed. So now I'm gonna do the same with A. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's a fast speed. So that's exactly how I'd like you guys to practice it for each of the major scales. So C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, and C. I want you to do it for every single major scale. Practice with like your main or standard finger arrangement. So just like this way. Let's do that for everyone. So for like F, for E and F, if you're gonna do them down here, so you can't really do because there's no fret above there, so you will know that there's an A here, or you can play the open A if you're an F. So if you're doing F major scale, you can do, or you can do, but from F sharp, then you can go to the third. So if you're doing it in E, then you can do, you can play the open first note, open E, and then the open A, or you can play the A down here. So whichever one you do is up to you, but just make sure you find a pattern that works for you and would help you to understand your major scale. See you in the next one.